Hi, I'm Jana Darrow, and this is The American Dream. Long Beach, California is a city of 500,000 people, and what people don't realize is that we are standing on a bit of history right here. There's a gated neighborhood called Bixby Hill that's right next to Cal State Long Beach, and inside this gated community is a very special resource for the community. This used to be part of the indigenous Tongva people's sacred spot. It's also part of a huge Spanish land grant that covered most of LA and Orange County. It was part of the Bixby family's 28,000 acre cattle ranch, and now it is a historic site and garden and a huge resource for the community, and I can't wait to show it to you. We're going to meet Chris Fountain, who is the manager of education and public engagement here at the Rancho. Come on. So Chris, I've just seen so much of the history in this first building, but I know there's so much going on at the Rancho right now. Could you tell me a little bit about it?
Totally. So we have a ton of public programming that happens at the Rancho. Really great opportunities for the community to come and engage with the space, the green space, the gardens, the Rancho Center as well. This summer we have our summer concert series where we'll have 3 different concerts right here on the Barnes lawn in this beautiful picturesque space.
That's open to the public.
It's open to the public, it's free. Apart from our concerts, we have lecture series. It's really a great opportunity for people that aren't familiar with the Rancho to become familiar with it and utilize the space as a great community option to engage with their other community members. We're a very unique space here in Long Beach where we have livestock here on site that help us interpret what a ranch would have looked like during the time that the Bixby family lived here. There are quarter horses, we have a Shire horse, he's right back there. We have ducks, chickens, sometimes goats and sheep.
I love the goats.
Yeah, the goats are really fun.
I don't know what's more interesting, the tree or the adobe house. Why don't you tell me about them?
They're both very interesting. These two right here are about 150 years old and have grown very large ever since then and have become kind of an iconic view of the house, especially for visitors who are walking up the 7th Street Drive and then they come to the front of the house and this is what they see. Right here, it's called this because the music room is right here. So people could come out here and enjoy this outdoor space as a part of, as an extension of the house really. And when you look around you, this is really the first garden that was installed here on the property, and we call it the Old Garden.
How was this used? I can imagine having garden parties and things here.
Yeah, so the Bixbys had a lot of visitors, and so this definitely would have been used as a place to entertain people, to kind of show off the garden that's out here. It's kind of a stark difference between this and the ranch, right? And so this was just another world away from it, and really a place for the Bixby family to have a respite from that working ranch world. Later on in the 19-teens, it was very difficult to hold on to a ranch that wasn't very successful. But the Bixbys were very fortunate because they had such mass land holdings that oil was found on their site in the late teens and in the early 1920s. And so using the income from the oil that was discovered here, they were able to not only continue their lifestyle, but also to build on to the ranch and add all of these beautiful gardens that were here.
I love the cactus garden.
Yeah, the cactus garden is great. It's one of my favorites. It's part of the 4.5 acres of gardens that we have on the site, and it's probably one of the most unique as you transition from the jacaranda walk to the cactus garden to the native garden. It's a very stark difference from each one, and it's very intentional to have these worlds within worlds here at the Rancho. So it's really awesome that we have this opportunity to have such a diverse scene of plants.
Well, let's go wander.
Sure.
The The neighborhood of Bixby Hills is known for having quiet streets, good security. It's right next to Cal State Long Beach. It's also got townhomes, condos, apartments, but the best part is it has this wonderful gem of the Rancho in its neighborhood. How great is that to have this hidden gem right in your own gated community? Don't miss the opportunity to see this little bit of California history right here in the neighborhood. This is Janet Darrow with The American Dream. See you next time.